Hey y'all, I've been playing Hempire for the last month, for exactly a month. You might have seen this gaming app um, advertised on YouTube. Kind of curious about it, and I finally downloaded it and tried it, and I really like it. I gotta say, it teaches you a little bit about growing plant industry, like plant nursery business in general, like specifically growing cannabis plants. And it is fairly realistic. Um, it is similar to doing a nursery business in real life, and I do have experience with this. Not necessarily growing weed, but if I was going to describe this game overall, aside from that, it's kind of like Sim City. Remember Sim City? Except like you don't have like drama and like earthquakes and stuff like going on. Uh, it's like this kind of a town, like a sim town where like they're really into cannabis, which is cool. So I'm just going around for the day and doing like my daily tasks and stuff. I just had opened up the app after sleeping for a while. I had talked to there's a character known as my uncle, and you see in the lower left hand screen there's like a phone, and there's people's faces. Those are characters that I make deals with and interact with. There's my main greenhouse, my first greenhouse. Grow like popular strains. There you go, making deals with this guy here. That's my cousin in the game. Got two cousins. I'm collecting rent from these little houses that I own. There's the real estate office. There's the city hall. Trailer park that I own. Get some rent there. Headquarters. I guess this is like revenue or something. This is my place. Alright. We at the park. Alright, town hall. Let's go in there and see what the tasks are. You got 3 tasks lined up. And you gotta make like these milestones before you're eligible, like on the list. You gotta start actually doing the task before you're involved in the competition. There's a dispensary where you can sell stuff. I was able to buy one more slot with extra diamonds. It should be noted, I've never spent money on the game. If you drop a little money to become VIP, you get all kind of like diamonds and wheel spins and bonuses and stuff, but I've never spent anything on this game. I just played it. You're gonna view, like, you go into event details and it tells you what the task actually involves and what kind of points you get for doing each thing. Got a leaderboard. You can see I'm actually not, on these particular tasks, I'm actually not started on any of them yet. It says I have to reach the last milestone, you see. There's another, you get 3 of them, 3 city hall tasks at a time. And this is, in my perspective, is like the fastest way to earn diamonds and cash. You do what the city hall asks you to do. You do what your cousin asks you to do. That keeps the game flowing. That keeps the storyline going. Is when you, sorry, your uncle. And then you're like, all right, I never see cars driving around, but like these potholes appear in my street. People be fucking up my benches and dumping trash all over the trash can. You go fix it up and you find goodies. Like it's kind of like real life. If you've ever been a cleaner, you know you find treasure in the trash. I don't know if you're gonna find like video camera. Yeah, you can find video cameras. I guess you could find some cement. But yeah, you keep your town cleaned up, dehumidifier, and you get rewarded. See, the whole town looks trashed when you first start. It looks like dilapidated, you know. So the game kind of teaches you to take a dilapidated kind of rundown situation and make it into something really cool using weed. It's very realistic to real life, actually. And I like that this game was like almost designed for like my state of mind, because that's exactly what I've done with my life, is take like some crazy messed up piece of land that people didn't want and fix it up. So I mean, I can't say I'm growing mad weed out here yet, but we start out with like one pot in this greenhouse, and now I got all these other pots, and you're gonna see like this weird looking pot that has nothing growing in it. That's evidence that I have not spent any money on this game, because that pot, if you unlock it for a couple bucks, and that's the only way to unlock it, it grows your plants like twice as fast as the other pots. So I'm just going around for the day, looking around, fixing all the trash now. After I collected all my rent and my revenue, and I started my task that my uncle wants me to do. I got these guys. They always have like building supplies. There's like bricks, lumber, and cement. These guys always have. That's another greenhouse where they have epic buds you could buy for diamonds. I never really end up doing that. You get epic buds for free. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm at like number 1 in the breeding cup right now. At my level, I'm in a silver level, up from the bronze. That fancy cup right there you saw, pot. I've never bought it. Alright, there's Weed on Wheels. Pretty cool name. I got 3 slots open. I never opened an extra one. You can see my storage. You got a storage shed for like stuff you find, building materials and all of that. And then you got a shed for like your weed, your epic weed, and your edibles. And different kinds of weed make different edibles and different combinations of things. That was an epic bud right there. You get those a lot of time when you do like a perfect watering and perfect harvest and perfect I guess call it air conditioning and lighting. Alright, the bakery there. And the other one with the blue is under construction right now with the blue fencing around it. That's the grandmother's house in the game. There's cousin Jimmy over there. I got a cousin named Kim, hangs out in the trailer park. You gotta water this stuff. And different plants get watered more frequently and grow faster. You really end up like multitasking in this game because you got the town hall asking you to do stuff. You got your uncle asking you to do stuff for like a handful of people. See that pot? Never unlocked it. The one on the left there. Sparkling. I wish I could get it the hell out of there and just put another regular pot there, but it doesn't seem to be a feature in the game. There's a train. Load that up. Get that going. You get 2 more trains opened up once you join an enterprise. That's like, there's a distribution center. Once you join an enterprise, you can open that up. An enterprise is basically, this is a global like multiplayer game. So that's when you join a group of like up to 12 others, and you get a lot more money at the distribution center for your deals than you do at I would say even Weed on Wheels. And at Weed on Wheels, you make even more money than you make making deals for these individual people. Like I said, it really multitasks you. And there's my place. Look at my leprechaun. I earned that with diamonds over St. Patty's Day. It was an option that was only open for like 2 days. So excited about my leprechaun. This is a secondary greenhouse where you grow the grower's cup weed strains, and those are strains that the other people have actually made up, the other players. And if you win first place in that, like, people will be growing the weed that you designed. I do have a weed right now that people are growing because I won first place in my division. Which is pretty cool. Other people are growing my weed. I'm in the market. It's cool to get this thing going right away because you get to find items like other people are selling instead of looking for them in the trash, fixing stuff type, you know. And it's a little bit randomized in a way. As you can see, it's just what people are selling at the time, which pops up on your list at the time. But if you keep going in there, eventually you do find the stuff you need to make improvements and level up like your different buildings. So there's other greenhouse here. These are the cup strains. These are gonna be like totally fantasy strains. This is the doctor here. He's the guy who buys those. He seems to be the only one, unless it's like the dispensary, or I'm sorry, the Weed on Wheels, or yeah, I guess the dispensary. They pop up in there too sometimes, but generally the other players are after the traditional strains. Oh, I'm sorry, not the other players, the other characters. Generally, sometimes they want items too, like they'll want like a couple light bulbs in addition to a little bit of weed. And there's one character's a traveling musician. He actually gave me two statues. I got another character that's a news reporter. She gave me like a dune buggy. There's a whole storyline. You see how trash this park is? I can't even... That's a lot of parks look like that. I can't even fix it up yet because my distribution center is not over level 32. We're only at like a 20 right now. And you can't join a higher level distribution center. It would take a while to work your center up to 32 from 20. A while. But... because I was at another enterprise, which was at like, I worked it up from like level 5 to like level 8 or something, and then I was like, well, let me see if I can do better than this. Or no, I worked it up higher than that, but no one else was doing much, and there was not a lot of interaction with the players and the Enterprise. So I ended up joining this other one. It's actually based in Germany, which I thought was pretty cool. So I jumped right on it, and the person in charge of it seems to be active, so it's cool too. About to hit level 21. Do that, we get a new car, I guess. I don't know if everybody does, but I've got 3 cars right now. Dune buggy, the black car, which is the only car like I thought I'd really drive in real life, aside from the dune buggy. And then I got awarded the Mustang red looking car from spinning the wheel enough times with the pawn shop guy. So you gotta have the right combination of things already to make other edibles. There's the reporter. She's like, I don't want anything right now. I gotta write my story. There's the musician. He's like, yeah, like I'm good right now for a while. This is the cops. The cop who's a love interest of the uncle. There's the cousin Kim up in the. There's the mayor's aide. He's always interacting with you. Oh yeah, so yeah, the one guy is the brother of the cop that the uncle is romantically interested in. And then there's this other guy, yeah, Duke. He's just like another player, kind of mischievous, I guess. But this girl fixes everything, handy mandy. There's always jokes. This is all the stuff. As you see what I have that's required on the list to fix. If it's white, I got it. If it's in the red, I don't got it yet. See? These are different places. I'm running over the list just so you can see what they all are. You can see what level everything is at. You get to know like what items come up a lot and what items you're going to be like looking for all the time, which get a higher price and stuff because they're more rare. A lot of time you'll have to just like end up buying those or finding those randomly, but you'll learn which ones like to hold on to instead of like letting loose because your shed got full. If you level up your storage, you get more storage, but you need the items to do that. A lot of time you'll sell things at the dispensary or just throw things out. In my place again. But I like every time you get to improve something, you get to put something in the landscaping, like a tree, the fence, bushes, statues. But you can customize it. These are the items, I have. You either buy them with the game money or diamonds. There's so many things you can like decorate, and when you put these things down, you increase your revenue. Like I'm like over $10 million in my revenue now, which gets you access to a higher level enterprise because they have minimum requirements. A lot of them. I got every strain there is to get, and you get those in the breeding lab. Checking in, see what I need for weed on wheels, because that's what my uncle in the game wants me to do right now. There's the pawn shop guy. If you need diamonds, oftentimes you can watch his little TV for a couple minutes. Cafe, Discord, I don't go on there. See, so you're like, where do these potholes come from? I don't see any cars driving around ever. See, I'm at number 1. I don't buy anything. I earn it with diamonds. And the best way to get like massive amounts of diamonds as fast as possible is doing city hall tasks. You see, this is proof that I've only been playing it for a month by the dates of these newsstand things. I actually downloaded this app on the 1st of March and it is now April 1st. Yeah, when you join those train events, if you with your enterprise you win them, you get so much. All right, this is Hempire Tycoon. This is a try. They're developing this game right now. I downloaded it and tried it. I thought it might be like a city version, like a bigger version. It's not. It's nothing like this game. Like you are growing weed in the game, but it's more like a slots looking thing. Like there's no city to look at. It's all just like I didn't like it. There's my review. I deleted it. And you see like I'm doing pretty good, but there's a whole lot of people that are doing way more than me. I think this app has been a thing since like 2019 or so. And who knows if these people are like paying for VIP, which could be up to like $17 a month. Or not. I won't be paying for VIP. This is just a leisurely thing. And like I said, you know, like I work at a business. I work at a food service place, and this is very business like. You meet your customers, you fill their orders. You got all this other various places to fill orders from. Like this game will really not only will you learn a little bit more about weed, you'll learn a lot more about business, specifically a nursery business, whether it's weed or regular plants. You'll learn about improving a neighborhood, and you'll learn like a lot of multitasking.